YouTube anime lovers. What is up, y'all, man? It's Anime Wolf bringing you guys another review. So, two reviews down. If you guys haven't seen my past videos, you've seen I gave Scum's Wish a A minus, as I think they should have. I gave Masamune-kun's Revenge a D, as I think they should receive. Now I've come to, just hit the nail on the head with this one. Like, man, Handshaker. Um, what to say about Handshaker? Honestly, let's start this question. Is there anything good we can say about Handshakers? Yes. Is there anything bad we can say? Like the bad might outweigh the good, but all in all, I still want to give credit when credit is due. Now, this is by a studio of Go-Go Hands, I believe. Is it Go-Go Hands? Or is I'm just putting that in with Handshaker? I forgot. I think it's Go-Go. But regardless of it, I had to look up this studio to see what what is they doing. Like, first off, the studio animation is beautiful. Handshaker animation, best animation of this season. So with that said, I mean, at least they get a award for something. The animation is great. However, the CGI effects, like the 3D-ish effects they had, awful, shitty, horrible. Whatever bad word you could think of was that. Like, in certain episodes, you seen, I don't know who point of view it was even in, but it's just like a camera walking and you seeing these characters going by. It just looked cheesy and it just didn't work. It didn't know. So I guess sometimes, something new has to be done, a new idea has to be tried. So I hope they won't try that again. However, this studio did make one of my favorite animes, which is K. If you guys have seen K Kings, Missing Kings, they have movies, have 2 seasons out. About the Seven Kings, it's a pretty good show, and it has a damn good anime quality. Like, speaking of it, they actually have that 3D effect on K. Like, with the guy riding the skateboard, that shit look actually really cool in K. But however, this anime, I don't know what they did wrong with. But with that said, if you guys are new to watching my videos, I'm just gonna give a brief description. Then it might be some spoilers in the end. I'll let you guys know when they're coming. So honestly, you might know I wouldn't recommend watching this anime. So honestly, who cares about the spoilers? So we have two main characters, Tazuna and Kiori. Now, your handshakers. Now, this is something else I have against this story. They haven't gone deeply into what exactly handshaker is. All we know is they're a team that fights God. Like, I mean, fights to get to meet God. So it's kind of like it's kind of like fate. That, like, when you get a partner and you guys battle out to get the Holy Grail. I guess it's to meet God or something to go against. Maybe fight God or ask God for something. But you definitely get to meet God. As of that, I just had a question, like, what exactly is, like, what makes you a handshaker? Like, my question was never answered. What makes you a handshaker? Second, is handshakers all humans? Like, most of the handshakers were like tiny people. Like Kiori, she's kind of small, a small girl. Um, it was a team where waiter and the owner of the store, she was very small. It was one of Tazuna Kun's classmates and her little brother, which was small. Why is there so many small people? It just made me think, like, are these humans or is this something like Zatch Bell where they get a little small person to fight with? But, those small people have powers. They give those powers also to their partners. So basically, we know it's an all-out war to meet God. However, usually when you beat an opponent like that, they either disappear or something happens. As for instance, in Fate, you beat a team, you kill somebody, they disappear. That partner can die, obviously, or something can happen to them, or they just watch their partner die if they lose. As in, let's see, another video, another anime like that, Future Diary. Their phone break, they're dead. Pretty much, when it's an anime like this, they die or they disappear. Zatch Bell. Zatch book got burnt. If Zatch book would get burnt, Zatch would disappear. Go back to his world. So with this said, they took on the cheesy cornball effect and said, "Oh, okay. Well, if you win against that opponent, nothing happens. How do you show your victory? Like honestly, if you're a handshaker and you beat the team, is somebody keeping track of who you win against and who you lose against? What's stopping that team from coming back again and say, hey, you kicked my ass the first time, I'm coming back for a rematch?" So a lot of my questions they answered with this anime. As for the story, I guess the story went by alright. This could be a spoiler effect. Basically, towards the the 3-4 past episodes, they showed Kiyoi's past, which showed she had a twin sister, which shows it was a group of professors, basically trying to meet God. They're trying to get researchers to find out what the hell is really going on, and the process of all of it. In that process, we see that Kiyori and her twin sister are handshakers, and that basically was a beacon for other handshakers to come attack innocent little girls. So I'm a grown man with a handshaker. We have power. Let's go attack these goddamn 5-year-olds, which is handshakers and don't know what the hell they're doing. That puts stress upon Kiyori and her sisters, mom and father, which drove them crazy, which drove their student professors, which were also handshakers that was protecting Kiyori and her sister, to split up. Why they split up, I have no fucking clue. It was like one professor was like, God, what kind of God is this? I will challenge God and defeat him. And basically took a sister, and one professor was like, dude, what are you doing, man? We got to stay as a team. Why would you split the girls up? That whole resolve was like it was rushed because dude just walked out without saying nothing. So, and dude that said, the professors that kind of helped Tazuna and Kiyori was just let him walk out with the girl you're supposed to be protecting, one of the sisters. So the story bounced everywhere. It was like a goddamn pool table the way the damn story bounced around. Kiyori, unfortunately, in the beginning you see Kiyori was, I guess hospital, was in a hospital. I can't say hospital. It was in a lab. She was put to sleep until she could find another partner other than her sister, because she was dying. Basically, when the handshakers split apart, Kiyori and them, they were born handshakers, so they were dying. Her sister, we found out later in the anime, was drugged up to keep alive. So she basically was on, was experimented on with all kind of drugs just so she could survive and help fight. So point blank of this anime is let's watch Tazuna and Kiyori become partners and beat a lot of handshakers. And they did, which they made friends with every opponent they whooped. So it wasn't as entertaining as you would think. And then as for, it was showed a little bit romance. In this anime, Kiyori started speaking finally on episode 8. At first, I thought The girl don't speak. What is like? Is something happened in a lab or something? Like, what's going on? It took her 8 episodes to basically speak. Well, maybe I'm exaggerating. Maybe 6 episodes, but she finally spoke, and she basically like, I want to be with Tazuna forever. That's as far as the romance got. As I'm saying that, so the final battle came to Tazuna and her fighting her sister and that student professor, which drug his sister away. Uh, they won. Tazuna and them won, but I'm just gonna say the battles in this anime, like it was horrible. Like in the previews for this anime, like this was the most hyped up anime. In the previews, I saw good animation. I guess, the good parts of the fights, and I thought, damn, this is gonna be a good anime. Handshakers. I'm like, okay, I'm definitely gonna watch it. I watched it, and I was so disappointed. So disappointed, man. Like, the fight scenes is half-assed. It looks like they focus only on the looks of the animation, basically part. They probably put most of their effort into that. And as an animation, what the hell is going on with ties in the hair, man? I don't know if you guys watched it. Honestly, if you watched it till episode 8, have you noticed when they hold hands and maybe like jump in the air or something? Tazuna hair, his hair turned the same color as Kayori's, which is like white or purple. It turned to like a white purple hair style, but his hair is technically brown. So I'm just like, what the hell is going on with his hair? Is he trying to go Super Saiyan or something? So that threw me off for a loop. Um, let's see, other issues I had with this was explanations as I explained earlier. Was the Zagrerat? It was like a zone with two handshakers meet and like two groups of handshakers meet and they want to fight basically. What exactly is it? Like I guess it changes based on the stronger opponent, but I'm technically not even sure. So I'm just like, what is going on? Like they didn't explain that information. Point blank period is just like a anime. Picture watching an anime, not knowing any information, and then shitty fight scenes, great effects until they switch on the 3D, like a 3DSi kind of thing. Uh, like you're playing it and then it just you turn the 3D form and it just get blurry and weird. It's just awful, awful, awful. So um, the only good thing I can say is the animation was beautiful and the theme song. I'm sorry, this is one of my favorite theme songs. It definitely was theme song of this season. I like the intro, man. I'm sorry to say, but I love the intro of this anime. So this is probably like if you see my video on Scum's Wish review, I say it's like one intro that I put over the Scum's Wish intro, and that would be Handshakers. So I guess if I have to give them an award, they will win best intro and best animation. That's really, I mean, for a shitty show, that's actually a good accomplishment. Getting 2 awards, like, like, oh my god. Um, but the grade for this, you definitely know what you're getting. Um, I guess you're getting a F. Handshakers. It's a 13 episode ride, and I wasn't moved once. Not by romance, not by action, but by animation. I enjoyed looking at the characters. The story was awful, and I just prayed by episode 5, you guys will come through and change everybody's mind. You let me down, so you get an F, and it was just awful anime. And to put like they're getting an OVO, so my thing with that is, who the hell is funding this? Like, who decides Uh, who decides? Basically, Handshakers gets an OVO, but Scum with which though? Is it depending on how much money the studio have to budget another episode, or is it depending on how the studio made? How they how much money they put into it? Because maybe they didn't put that much money into. Well, shit, they probably did put a lot of money into Handshakers. I don't know, but who decides that one show gets an OVO and one don't? Like, honestly, and I sound like a real big ass hypocrite. I probably will watch the OVO because at the end of the 13th episode, it showed some guy saying, "Oh, so them guys." I think he said something like, "You guys want to meet me, huh?" So I guess he was portraying God, maybe. So I'm not sure what's going on. It might be a season 2. Unfortunately, that guy he got me being curious. So I'm probably gonna watch the OVO to see if anything is got to do with that guy in it. And hopefully I don't throw my fucking remote at the TV, man, because Handshake is awful. So my recommendation, don't get into it. Don't waste your time. You're better off watching another anime, honestly. So yeah, Dig It F. Tell me your thoughts on this anime in the comments below. As I said in my past videos, you guys know, I'm gladly, would love to talk about anime with you guys in the comments below. With that said, please rate, comment, subscribe. I'm out of here, guys. Peace out.